So Dad's report, channel 108. The only channel you need to watch, the only channel you need to see. Except the channels you watch and channels I see. Nor do you to impress. Only here to express. Today is June the 18th, 2025. It'll soon be Christmas 2033. It'll soon be Easter 2040. After which the vapor canopy will return. And we've got a tall ship chunkering along down the Thames, heading for the sea, I guess. And a plane coming into land at City Airport. And the sun is setting over there. Lovely these June nights, you know. Still, I don't know what time it is now, it's about 9ish, I think. 9 o'clock. And the sun is still shining. And it's setting. And there's too many batty boys walking around here. I can't believe the amount of batty boys there are, to be honest. They're breeding like batty boys. They're breeding like rabbits. Anyway, I was in the Philippines recently and plenty of batty boys there, man. No, it's unbelievable there. Unbelievable. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about batty boys. Just that 2 walked past then. Oh, God. Thing is, the batty boy culture in backle culture in the Philippines is it's weird on this. It's weird. They dress up as women. They try and look like womanly as possible. Some of them look kind of pass. You have to kind of like look twice before you realise it's a geezer. Quite a lot of them are quite obviously trannies, you know. But they got their makeup on, they got their hair long, they go in all the girly clothes and dresses and frocks and everything else. But the deal is, not like in Thailand, which are basically prostitutes, the ladyboys in Thailand. The deal is with the Filipino batty men, trannies. They want to have sex with a straight guy, and they will pay a straight guy to have sex with them. I mean, for fuck's sake, man, you must be desperate for money for that. If you, I mean, come on. I just found that out while I was over there. I was informed that that's how they operate. They won't have sex with each other. The ladyboys, they will only have sex with a straight guy. But how can the guy be straight? How can he fucking straight? He can't be straight, can he? They've still got the bits on and everything, apparently. I was told, though, the ultimate goal for these ladyboys in the Philippines is to go over to Thailand and get the bits cut off. It's dead cheap over there. But you know what it is? This backle culture, batty boy culture in the Far East. It's definitely caused by, it's definitely American and Western influence. I mean, Thailand, Vietnam, all that too. Well, Thailand was, Thailand's never been, hang on, Thailand was never colonised, was it? It's always maintained its sovereignty. But, yeah, it's the Western fucking sex industry, innit? I don't know how the fucking sex industry started in Thailand, to be honest. And I wasn't even going to talk about this shit tonight. Well, yeah, that's how it works over there, apparently. In the Philippines, that's how it works. But how can you be straight if you have sex with a fucking ladyboy, you know? It doesn't make sense. And I was with this guy, right? We were hanging out on the beach. We saw these 2 ladyboys approach these fishermen. And the guy says to me, he says to me, they want to have sex from them. They want sex with those fishermen. They're like young guys, you know. With the fishing, they're just like, I think they were students. They were just doing some fishing to make a bit of money on the side, catch some fish and sell them. It's probably spent about 5 seconds with these lads, you know. They obviously got a major eject. Anyway, I'm not going to talk about that anymore. It's all the bollocks, isn't it? But what's happening is, well, the Iran and Israel thing. The Iran and Israel thing. It's a psyop, isn't it? I mean, it's come to my attention now. There's more Jews in Iran than there is in Israel, and they're very influential over there. And there was a coup in 1953. It was called, up until 1953, Iran was called Persia. And then there was a coup. The Shah of Iran took control. It was a Western-backed coup, basically. The Shah of Iran, the dictator, and he was there right up until 1979, a good 26 years. And that was all Tiny Hat inspired. And then there was the revolution, the so-called Islamic Revolution in 1979, when Ayatollah Khomeini took control and turned into a radical, extreme Islamic Shiite country. But it would appear that too is Tiny Hat control too. I mean, they got the fingers in all pies, the Tiny Hats, you know. They've got the fingers in all pies. So the bottom line is, from what I'm looking at it now, it's one bunch of Tiny Hats pretending to have a war with another bunch of Tiny Hats, using the peasants as fodder, as gun fodder, you know. I mean, there's definitely deaths going on. There's bombs going off. But these bombs going on Tel Aviv, it looks like a firework display. There's a lot of fakery going on. Pretty much like the Russia-Ukraine thing as well. Pretty much like the Russia-Ukraine thing. And the Rusty Tank War, as some would call it. There was definitely a war going on there. It's still going on. Massacres going on. The Russians are getting massacred by the Azov Battalion, who support the swastika, who ironically controlled by Tiny Hats. Zelensky being a Tiny Hat himself. Another batty man. A batty man Tiny Hat who's caught with a cocaine habit. Cocaine addiction. He was an actor. Before he became President Zelensky, I'm sure you all know that Zelensky, before he became Prime Minister or President of Ukraine, he was in a TV series, and he played the part of the President of Ukraine. I mean, you couldn't make this shit up, could you? You couldn't make this shit up. He's a complete fucking batty man. Another Soros. It's all done by our George, isn't it? George Soros. So you got all that going on. The Iraq-Iran debacle. Sorry, not Iraq. Sorry, Israel-Iran. They've fucked over Iraq now, haven't they? They're trying to fuck over Iran now. That was on the list of countries to fuck over. It's the last country on the list. And they made this announcement back in 2001. Before 2001, before 9/11, the announcement was made that a whole bunch of countries, Iraq, Afghanistan, Libya, Syria, etc., and Iran, I think even North Korea was on the list as well. The axis of evil, George W. Bush called it at the time. Well, I don't know about North Korea, but they're gunning for Iran now. And apparently, allegedly, China and Russia on Iran's side, and America's moving in on Israel's side. Trump being Tiny Hat bitch that he is. Yeah, it's madness. And then in America, we've had all these riots. I don't know what's going on with that now, if it's still continuing. These fucking dickheads on bikes, you know. And this is not a psychopath.
No, that's from here like this.
I know.
Yeah.
It's not a side, there's a footpath.
Exactly, yeah.
Should be up there.
The motorped, the other day I was walking down here.
Yeah.
They nearly hit me, honestly. They
I know.
targeted me. I was walking.
And he's looking at me as if, what's my problem? I'm looking at him and he's looking at me as if I've got a problem.
No, it's not your problem.
I know, it's his problem.
You're not allowed to be here.
Yeah, and he's looking at me as if I've got a problem with
They
it.
nearly hit hit me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they come in like every day.
Yeah.
With moped and bike and.
I know.
Yeah, this needs to be reported to Thamesmead neighbourhood.
They're not going to do anything.
No, well, at least
Yeah.
they have just like a, just like a.
There's nobody watching anything. No one's doing anything.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, not good. It's not very safe though.
Yeah.
All
All
right,
right, mate. Take care, eh? Oh, fucking hell. He was towing it down the path on his electric bike, you know, this knobhead. And he's giving me, and I'm looking at him and he's fucking staring at me as if, what's my fucking problem, you know? The arrogance. Well, he knew he was doing wrong. And he knew that I knew he was doing wrong. And that's why this kind of like exchange of glares. Anyway, bit of a distraction there. So, beautiful sunset. It's about, I think the sunset's now, we're coming up to summer solstice. Sunset's about, I think it's like 20 past 9, so it must be almost 20 past 9 now. It's beautiful, man. Lovely. Anyway, we just get out here by the river. Beautiful evening, nice and cool now. And all the shit's going on in the world, and when you're out here, you wouldn't know anything was going on, would you? Yeah, anyway, the riots in America, I was going to be saged. Yeah, that's a Soros operation. And Tiny Hat operation. Tiny Hat's pushing the lefty types, anti-Trumpers, pro-migration, and the Tiny Hat's pushing the right-wingers and the pro-Trumpers and the MAGA lot. All being played, all sides being played. Pick a side, any side. As long as you pick a side, they don't give a shit. As long as you pick a side, you're still on the same side. It's got sunset, eh? The end of another day. Day ends, new one tomorrow. Yes. Another day of the life gone. Never get this day back.
Pull up on the range.